Sawadee Kap. Talking about June the 7th and opportunity, your favorite topic. Opportunity wastes no effort looking for the person who is wasting time through idleness or destructive action. There you go. Opportunity somehow always seems to gravitate towards busy people who can hardly keep up with those they already have. Yeah, once you kind of get good at seeing them, they're all over the place like we talked about before. Logically, it would seem that opportunities would make an effort to seek out individuals who have an abundance of time available. But instead, opportunities appear for those who have goals and dreams and a plan for achieving them. We often think of opportunity as a living, moving thing, something that actively seeks out a willing recipient. In fact, the reverse is true. Opportunities are ideas or concepts. There you go. So we're getting into more of a definition of an opportunity to help you recognize them when they come. So it's an idea or a concept that exists only in the mind of those who recognize them. So that's here we're talking about creating opportunities here, right? When it exists in your mind as it relates to your particular goal, which is different than my goal, right? That's how you recognize the idea or the concept that comes into your mind. When you have no goals or plans, opportunities mean nothing to you because there's nothing you can reference them again. You can't say, if I put this idea into practice, will it help my goal? If you don't have a goal, you have no reference point. You have nothing to compare it to judge it against, right? No goals means nothing to you. They become opportunities only when you recognize them as ideas that you can implement to help you move towards your goal. And there you go. So I'm happy with that because, we've talked for most of this month, 7 days so far a week, about opportunities, and it's a very fair question for you to say, what is an opportunity? What the hell is it? How do I know if I have one? What's it look like? So he dived a little bit deeper into that today, and he said it's an idea or a concept, and once again, your goals are everything, because if you don't have those milestones, those mini goals, and then leading up to your big goal, there's no way to tell if a given opportunity fits into that or not. And like he said, the opportunity is actually non-existent. It's created when you take an idea or concept and say, how does this fit my goal? How does this help achieve my goals, my milestones, my mini goals? Now for me, when I was an Airbnb landlord, opportunities were a little different. I would go out and network at big meetups, and like Yellowbird I talked about, and from what I understand, the one June 4th was a huge success. They had turned people away at the door. So many people were interested in coming and learning and networking. So they're growing again, which is great. Glad to have them back. Very happy for Kyle and Pat, and very happy for Jacksonville investors, because that's a great place to go and learn and network. So for me, I would network, pass out my business card and take business cards and put them in my little database of names. I had a spreadsheet. It was pretty low tech, but that's what I like to use. And I'd get on their mailing list or their text. As I mentioned, Bob Sargent and the texting, right? The different ways wholesalers would get me deals. And when I was flipping, I would look at the deal as an opportunity. Here's a deal. Does this meet my criteria for flipping? And when I was holding for Airbnb, I would look at a different criteria. I had different goals now, right? Instead of a flip house, it was a buy and hold house specifically for Airbnb. So did it meet my needs for Airbnb? So I looked at it through a different angle, different perspective, because I had different goals now, right? But an opportunity looked the same, which was a wholesaler, a person who goes out and finds houses for sale, puts them under contract and sells the contract. That was my opportunity, whether I was flipping or buy and holding. It just, one house that might have fit my flipping goals and was an opportunity to flip was not an opportunity for Airbnb, and vice versa, right? So real quick, here in Thailand, I mentioned many times I'm looking at buying condos here with the money from the sale of my real estate in America, and it's illegal, Airbnb, just like it is in New York City and in many other cities in America, or overly regulated or whatever. So here the rule is, unless you pay hotel tax, because at the end of the day, the government wants their money. So places that are zoned hotel, condo hotel, pay hotel tax. So as long as they're getting their money, the government will let you Airbnb. So now I know that an opportunity for me here to do Airbnbs near the beach in the party towns, Pattaya and Phuket, looks like finding condotels. Because there I can legally, now are there other Airbnbs that are not paying hotel tax? Sure. But I really don't want to build my business model on that. You know, I'm not going to take the chance and get just a plain condo that doesn't pay hotel tax because it's, quote, illegal. And it's not that I'm a Boy Scout. I drive over 55 miles per hour all the time. I minimize my taxes, you know what I mean? So it's not the Boy Scout thing at all. It's a business decision to have compliant Airbnb properties here. That way I'll never have, that's one less thing to worry about. There's a lot to worry about and juggle with a investment property, a rental property. Number one, I'm going to hire a professional property manager from day one. That takes a lot of the hassle and the worry away. And number two, I'm going to buy compliant, condotels. So that narrows my search down and blah, 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 blah. Maybe I could get a better deal on another condo, and I might, and then just rent it regular, month to month or 6 month or a year or whatever. But my primary focus is Airbnb because, as I've mentioned many times, it doubles your net, right? So I'm looking for as much return on investment as I can get. So once again, what's an opportunity look like? Well, it's different here than it was in America. It was different in America for me when I was doing Airbnbs as opposed to flipping, and it's different for you because you have different goals than I do. So, but at least now you kind of know what to look for, an idea or a concept that's going to help you achieve one or more of your milestones or mini goals. That's it for today, kiddies.